Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 coming at you with another Transformers video review. Today we're going to be looking at the Age of the Primes Walmart exclusive Cybertron Sideways. So first we'll take a quick look at the box here. Here we have him in robot mode and vehicle mode. On the side we got the statues of Primes. On this side we got his mugshot there. On this, just sideways, legal jargon, and then on the back we do have our product shots, Transformers Cybertron. So yeah, that's it for the packaging. And if we come here, we have his lovely instruction. Oh, we got that slip of legal jargon crap in there. Our lovely instructions. Come on. There. Yeah. So there's that. Now moving on to the figure itself. A lot of people have been fairly hyped for this guy. It's the first time he's gotten a new toy since his original. Although many people say that his original was pretty much already perfect, with the exception of maybe not having ankle tilt. Personally, this is my first experience with the character just in general, and I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed by this toy, and we'll get to why, but overall he looks nice, but his vehicle mode is problematic. But we do have his signature weapon here, which I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. It looks like a crossbow to me, but you do have these splayed pieces out to the side, and they can all fold in. And he does have the switching faction gimmick here. If you flip a little switch on the back, got Decepticon, Autobot, Decepticon. Just this switch here on the back. He does have a Cyber Planet key done in opaque plastic, gray, painted silver and orange, and it does actually have a little Decepticon symbol molded on it. It's kind of shiny too much to really see it, but there's a little Decepticon symbol in the middle there. But yeah, you can just fold out this peg and plug it onto either arm if you want. Gonna put that off to the side. And you do get his wing pieces, which do parts form. You just take them off from these sort of back wing pieces here. They just plug in like so. But you just take them off, and there's another little post that plugs into the side of his legs. So there's that. You can take them if you want and like plug them into his arm, or it does show him holding them as sort of like a double bladed weapon like so. So you can do that as well, but for now we're just gonna pop those onto his legs. Wait, did I? Yeah, I'm doing this right. To complete his familiar silhouette. As far as articulation goes, he's pretty solid. His head is on a little bit of a ball joint. You do get a nice 360 swivel there. As far as shoulders go, he does get all the way out. Does get 360 of motion. Does have a bicep swivel. Does have a nice 90-degree elbow, and you also get wrist swivel. Let's see, coming down here we do get a 360 at the waist. He does have hip movement all the way out, can kick all the way up, and pretty much gets pretty far back until the backpack collision. He does get a full knee bend with some very pointy kneecaps. You could impale somebody with those things. He does get some up and down at the toe, partially due to the transformation, and you do get your ankle tiltage. So he does have, oh, and thigh swivel. Does have nice articulation, I'll definitely give him that. But from what I've heard from other people, that's true of the original toy as well. So, you can also move these up and down as you wish. It's more for transformation, but you do have some options there. Anywho, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is next to Cybertron Hotshot. See how they stack up. Here he is next to 86 Blaster. For scale with a Voyager. And I think that's about it for the robot mode. So let's go ahead and get down to transformation. And the transformation is alright. It's definitely a interesting transformation. So first we are going to open up his chest like so. We're going to rotate the head 180. And then we're going to bring it out on this double hinge. Bring it down like so. And stick it in there like that. And now this is going to close back up over his head, and you can see he's got his little horns poking out there. We're going to flip these up, and we are going to bring his arms back and fold them in on these hinges here. Fold them in, and when we get into the center here, we want to orient the arms. They do have to tab together a certain way. Okay, here we go. No, here we go. So we want to have these two orange tabs on his arms facing upward, and then there's one tab and one slot here in between, so the arms will tab together. And then you just want to rotate the hands. Maybe a little easier if I separate these. Rotate the hands so that these sort of vent looking molding is facing upward as well. Then you want to push his arms up as far as they will go up into this sort of backpack. Then we come here to his lower body, and we do want to fold this up, and this post here is going to nuzzle right between those arms. There we go. And we can go ahead and take these wing bits off and just plug them up here like so. Take them off and plug them up like so. You want the silver side facing up. I mean, you don't have to, it just looks better. And then we fold the feet together like so, and we twist the legs around with the knees inward, and then you're going to fold his legs around on that knee joint. And then there is a little tab right here. It's going to go into this slot in his foot. Just to secure that all in. And then sort of, you can see there's a tab, and that's going to plug into the wing. Plug into the wing. Just push those arms up again. And there we have him in his alien jet glider stealth thingy mode. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. It looks cool. I'll give it that. It looks cool. But yeah, here's where we get to my main complaint. So, as with the original, you can store this on top. And as you can see, there are two little slots, and there are two tabs here, and then there is this big slot here that goes over the two orange tabs on its arms that I mentioned earlier. So we go ahead and bring this in and just plug that on, and really? The one time you're gonna stay? So I guess I'll just have to tell you, because every time I have plugged this in, it just falls off. Normally it won't even pass this. It doesn't even get to a shake test, because as soon as I tilt it, it just falls off. No, oh, there. Had to shake it hard. So I don't know. I guess it's trying to make me look bad, but yeah, normally it won't even hold on at all. No, yeah, that's it. Okay, that normally doesn't happen. But yeah, pretty much every time I've messed with this guy, this has just not stayed on at all. It does not hold very well. Yeah, see? And I guess it's because these pegs are a little bit short and these ones don't actually reach, is the way it seems to me. Yeah, I don't understand why it's working now. I mean, it's, yeah, it's still, it's just not, it doesn't grip very well. It's working right now because the camera's on, sort of, but yeah, it just, yeah, I guess you want to cooperate just because the camera's on, because now I look like a retard. I probably shouldn't be saying that. Anyway, yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. I didn't touch it that time. So yeah, that is my big issue, is that this just does not stay on. And it really just kind of ruined the whole experience for me, if I'm being honest. Because, yeah, like this is actually part of his silhouette. It's part of his vehicle mode. It's, you know, every review of both the new and the old toy, that has been a thing. And the fact that it just, you know, flops around and doesn't stay on kind of really detracts. And from what I understand, I'm not the only person who has this being kind of loose, but I don't think I've seen anyone have it quite as bad as my copy, where it just straight up will not stay. And yeah, like I mentioned, yeah, it's just a really bad connection. So yeah, I don't know. I hear something clicking, now it just falls off anyway. But yeah, that really detracts from it for me. I don't know. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there eager to get this and who will, you know, probably get a better quality controlled copy. Although this is really more of a build flaw, but I think the degree to which it, you know, holds is, you know, a quality control thing. I don't know. I was excited for this, and this has pretty much ruined my hype. I'll just leave it at that. It has ruined my hype. I still really like the design, and the robot mode's solid, but yeah, I don't like this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who are gonna get a slightly better copy and probably, you know, sing its praises. You know, the robot itself is pretty solid. You know, I'm sure there are people who are gonna, you know, be upset about the new parts forming wings, or, you know, something. But the base robot is mostly pretty good. Just yeah, that just kind of killed my hype, and I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, this was my review of the Age of the Prime Cybertron Sideways.